Believe it or not, I was not always the megalith of wisdom before you. I had to learn things. That is what wisdom is. I was something like 23 years old, and I was extremely confused, and I thought that I needed to be a movie star. So I was doing all the professional actor actions. I was going to auditions, I was going to acting class, I was getting headshots, I was looking good, I was dressing in this fashionable way. I didn't quite realize it at that time. I hated it. I hated all of it. I mostly hated the extreme necessary fakeness that you must constantly employ to gain success in that rather disgusting Hollywood industry. Most of all, and perhaps this is just personal, I loathed acting class. It was 3 to 4 hours in one session. It was maybe worse than Latin class in junior high and high school. That's the only thing that might have been worse. But you had to sit there and watch these people act for like a half an hour, then watch them critiqued for 3 hours or more. And you had to just sit there and have your ass glued and just listen to this acting coach. And it was just so boring. It was so boring. It was a nightmare. But I thought this is what professional actors do, and I like it, and it's a good thing, etc. It was absolute torture. So, at some point, maybe 6 months into the enterprise, I suddenly got fed up with the whole thing, and I rejected it all. And I went back to my bedroom. My old clothes that I naturally wore were poor, cheap-looking clothes. I enjoyed wearing jeans, and I had a favorite thermal underwear type shirt that I enjoyed. Anyway, those clothes were in the back of my closet. I came home, and instinctively I tore off my clothes and I reached for my old jeans and thermal underwear shirt to put on that I hadn't put on in 6 months. Then suddenly, and this is it, completely surprising to me, when I reached for my old clothes, a wellspring of bliss, of tremendous happiness shot up through me. It was so surprising. Look, I'm getting look at my hair, look at this. I'm getting goosebumps right now. It was the most surprising moment. I was just suddenly in the Tao, quote unquote. I was just being myself. I wasn't thinking. But when I reached for those clothes, it was like reaching for your old dog, your best friend that was with you all the time or something. It was who I was and what I wanted, my comfortable clothes that were me and I loved and expressed me in some way. And I just took them, and it just suddenly, this wellspring of joy hit me. And it was so surprising. It was such a surprising moment. And it left an indelible mark on me. So much so that 20 plus years later, I'm here telling you about it in video. I am the Taoist Conservative, here to advise you to not allow society to bully, brainwash you into telling you what will make you happy, because they are almost definitely wrong. I am living proof of this. I grew up in an affluent family, and I have the gift of being significantly intelligent. I got very good grades in school. I went to the very best schools. And of course, through all of this, everything around me, except for perhaps my father, I want to say that for the record. As a matter of fact, 3 years into college, I quit, and I told him, you know what his answer was? He said, "I always thought it was a waste of time." God bless him. So I had all this potential to make 6, 7-figure, 8-figure incomes and do all these incredible things and have my names in the papers, Hollywood, business. I had all the connections in the world. I am really honestly one of the most privileged people you will ever see. That's just reality. My point here, I somehow was graced to realize that society was completely insane and full of shit. And it is up to me to explore for myself what makes me happy, how I want to live my life. And damn those people telling me what's going to make me happy. I thought about this subject very deeply for many years, and I realized what makes me happy, this guy, I love video games, I love chess, I love card games, I love nature, I love people watching, I love dog watching, I love watching children play, I love sunlight, I love knowledge, I love things of the intellect. And that's what I love. And what does that mean financially? It means that I need very little to be happy. Now, I'll keep it very real. Maybe other people need a lot of money because they are so passionate about expensive things. They really want to collect Ferraris because that makes them so happy because they love Ferraris. Or in their own rather sick way, they need societal recognition because they're a bit ill. Okay, well, the rubber hits the road, that's your path. At least me. I need very little. So then, the fact is, I am very proud of the life I've lived, and I do very little differently. I make a lot less than $25,000 a year. I am happy. I am unable to take vacations. That's okay. I've seen most of the world that I need to see. I've been to 43 states by the time I was about 24. I've been to most of Europe. My only regret is that I haven't visited the Far East, but that's fine. Maybe I'll get to it. Most of my time is spent at my computer, surfing the internet, playing video games, talking to friends, although I don't have too many friends, but that's fine. That's my choice again. And although it may seem that I'm in a certain way unhappy, the truth is I choose to be angry about politics. I choose it. I choose to feel enraged, and I choose to feel negative feelings about various things. Though I know at the core of my soul that it is all illusion, and it is my strange, wonderful illusion that I am some crusader for truth, which is completely crazy. But that's my illusion. So, in conclusion, do not let these morons called human beings tell you what will make you happy, what you should be doing with your life. I live at literally the poverty level, and I am pretty brilliant, and I'm very good looking, and I am extremely connected, and I had the world at my fingertips, and I eschewed all of it. And I am so full of gratitude that I figured all this out. I am very lucky, and that is the word. Do not let society bully you. Be happy for yourself.